Welcome to this week's Thursday 3 from Loaf training. One area of customer service and 3 tips that you can apply straight away. So, what are we talking about this week? Well, this week it's all about having personal impact. Recently, I was reading a book called Fish, and it talked about 4 key things that you must do when it comes to showing up to the workplace. One of those key things was choose your attitude. Now, when it comes to how we show up, we can choose to be average or we can choose to be world class. Now, let me tell you about a story about a train driver who chose to be world class when it comes to how he showed up to the workplace. I was travelling from London to Brighton, and the train driver's announcements were just simply different. They were memorable. They had massive impact. When the train stopped at Gatwick and some new passengers got on, his announcement went like this: "Welcome to those passengers who have just arrived back into England. If you're needing some charge for your mobile phone, we have several charge points throughout the carriages. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the next 35 minutes as I safely take you to Brighton." He chose to have a world-class approach when it comes to the impact he had on the customer experience. Now, I don't know about you, but there's been many occasions when I've been on a train where the announcement has been very quick, it's been very quiet, they sound bored, disinterested, monotone, and I think to myself, you may as well have not even done the announcement. It was a waste of time doing it in the first place. When it comes to the customer experience, you've got to choose to be world class. And that train driver down to Brighton, he was world class. Now, I got off the train right at the very end, and as I was walking down the platform, I could see the driver coming towards me. And I said to him, "Are you the driver of that train?" He says, "Yeah, I am." I said, "You know what? Your announcements, they're world class, outstanding. They were different. It was an experience that I had." And he said to me, "You know what? I'm on the train every day. I can sit there and choose to be bored, monotone and disinterested, or I can choose to provide an experience. And that's what I choose to do." And I said to him, "Well done, mate. Great job. Thank you." So, what are the 3 tips when it comes to having personal impact? Tip number 1. Choose your attitude. You can show up to the workplace and choose to be average, or you can show up and choose to be world class. I know what I want to be. So tip number 2, consider how you can provide your customer with a great experience. Customers will always remember how you make them feel. The driver of that train in Brighton made it feel like a great experience to me. So what can you do that makes you stand out for the right reasons? And tip number 3, give yourself permission to really connect with the role that you do. Make sure that your customer feels the best version of you.